Hey guys, I'm Cameron and I'm here today to talk about a topic that I'm hoping is relevant to quite a few people that view my videos. I know there's not many of you, but I'm hoping to reach out to some of you that are going through a difficult time in growing up. Growing up is a transitional stage for everyone involved. I mean, no one grows up out of choice. I mean, you can act a certain way, you can act a certain behaviour, but anyone can act that way. It doesn't matter how old you are. You could be a 14-year-old who's trying to make it big in mathematics and just focuses and does this dedication stuff, or you could be a 45-year-old who still tries to go clubbing. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can act grown up, but you will physically grow up, and mentally, unfortunately, you will grow up over time. And time goes by without anyone's acceptance. No one accepts time goes by. No one kind of gives it the tick in the box, and time's like, okay. And I mean, you've watched a minute 10 seconds now, but did you really want that minute and 10 seconds to go by? Did you have any control whatsoever over that time? You can't control time. Growing up is a stage that is the one point in your life you'll never be able to control, and it's something that goes on without you even realising sometimes. And I mean, I can't talk very much about growing up. I was probably one of the worst kids in the world to grow up with. I was, during school, I kind of wanted to seek popularity a little bit. I wanted to be older than I was, always wanted to hang out with people that are a bit older than me, wanted to drink at a young age, wanted to smoke, wanted to be cool. And it's definitely impacted who I am today. And it's those mistakes that kind of shape you as to who you are. And it's only taken me a few months to kind of weigh up what's gone wrong in my life and what the problem was. And it was the idea that I didn't want to be a 12-year-old, I didn't want to be 30, I wanted to be older, I wanted to, I've always wanted to be a father and stuff, and it's time that's gone by that I've wanted to go by. I've kind of wished my life away, especially my younger life. I don't wish anything away now. I kind of realised the problems I had. But you shouldn't want to grow up. There's wanting, but then there's wishing, and you shouldn't wish your life away like that. You shouldn't try and behave older than you already are, because you're only that age once. And when you're older, it's acceptable to behave that way in society, but you can't go back to you can't change your mind and be like, oh, I'm 23 now, but when I was 12 I wanted to be 18, when I was 13 I wanted to be 18, so I'm going to go back to that time and I'm going to act like a 12-year-old for a bit, because you can't have that time back. So you may as well just stick to your age, stick to who you are, stick to being this child that is going through stages that you may not be able to explain at the time, but you can never get the time back. And my dad used to tell me that a lot. He used to say, Cam, I'm worried that you're growing up too fast and you're trying to be older and you're trying to, trust me, you'll love these years and you'll look back and think, why was I such an idiot? And being the cocky 14-year-old, I was like, no dad, I just want to get pissed and stuff. But looking back over it, he's absolutely right. Of course he's right. And I don't want people that I know that are younger, my brother's friends and my sister's friends and everyone like that, I don't want you all to wish your life away to the point that when you get to my age, no job, no education, currently looking for a job and an apprenticeship, you kind of think, where did I go wrong? And where I went wrong was just wanting to be older. Didn't want to do the whole school thing after GCSEs. I tried really hard at GCSEs, and then A-level, it just kind of blew me away, the amount that they expect you to do and stuff, and I was just like, I don't need this. I can, when I turned 18 I was like, I'm 18, I'm a man, blah blah blah, but I don't know how to be a man. That's something you learn as well. That's something you learn through the transition. And unfortunately, I've lost quite a few good friends on the way due to my stupidity and silly behaviour. Not recently, I mean in the past, of just wanting to go to the park and stuff and just drink and be this youth that very much was dependent on what people thought of him. And if people didn't like him, he'd get a bit depressed and a bit sad, and the whole self-harm thing wasn't a rare occurrence. But then I think back now and it's just like, well, a bit silly really, wasn't it? I don't want people to follow the same, and I can't kind of tell you not to do it, because when people told me not to do it, it's kind of like, fuck off, I know I'm only 15, but everyone drinks now, dad, everyone does this, blah blah blah. And it's not so much the drinking thing, it's just a feeling of being older that I just wanted so much. And you know, I was the kind of kid that would like play the PlayStation 2, play Sims and stuff, and I'd always try and be this cool guy, and I'd like make sure that I was a dad. I'd pull whoever just to be a dad and be a father and stuff. And it was those times that I was a bit confused with what I wanted really, and now I'm just kind of stuck at being 18 with not much going for me. But you know, I know it might sound like I'm sorry for myself, but trust me, that stage is gone now. It's been a very good day today. I don't know if you guys have seen my other videos, but the other day I did a life vlog and I pointed at my room. Well, now my room is spick and span. Everything's tidy. Well, that's a bit messy, but that's, you know, my drink and headset and charger and stuff. But it's taken me, you know, one night with a good friend of mine to kind of realise that, you know, life is just, you know, full of good people, and when you start to realise things, you kind of take things for granted. Sometimes take friends for granted and stuff, and it's all about growing up. It's all about becoming someone that's, in the end, going to be a parent, according to, you know, nature and stuff. That's kind of where we're supposed to be headed. Obviously, people don't always have kids, and that's acceptable. That's not a problem at all. That's no one's business. But at least it makes you a better human being, a better adult, and a better person. So to those of you out there that are trying to be a bit older than you are, want your life to go by so that you can be older, you can get a job, you can get money and stuff. That's all good, and you know that's like acceptable, and I respect that. But just don't spend your days trying to be older. Just enjoy where you are now, because you won't get that second you just heard me saying that back, or this second. So time goes by, you don't need to wish it away, because I assure you time will go by. It's a pointless wish, because it does disappear. Wish for something else. Wish to be a footballer or an actor or something, because that's something that you can achieve. But you can't stop time, so don't wish to be 18 because you're only 18 for a year and you're 19. So that's kind of my, I don't know if this is a life vlog or a vlog or what. There's not going to be much editing. Don't think I'm going to add any music. Might do though. I don't know. Depends how I feel. But that's my advice for today. Act your age. Cheers guys. If you haven't already seen my other vlogs, then go check them out if you fancy it. They're not all as doom and gloom like this, but I just thought I'd get out of my system that being young's awesome. Peace out. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you in a bit.